What's going on, everyone? My name is UnderTheRadar, and welcome back to another Draft League video. I shouldn't really say welcome back because this is the first battle of the APA. However, I am super excited for this game because we're going up against Corey, otherwise known as the BandedCaterpie. He is coach of the Buffalo Buzzwoles. I had to remember the B word. I couldn't remember if it was Buffalo or Boston for the longest time, but I'm super nervous for this game. Mainly just because his team is so fat, and if I lose to a team that's too fat, I'm going to be a little upset with myself. But I'm bringing a bulky Dragon Dance Mega Altaria. I'm bringing an Electrium Z, 4 attacks, Infernape. I'm bringing a Protect, Life Orb, Scolipede, Physically Defensive Yache Berry, Physically Defensive Yache Berry Donphan. I'm bringing a Spadef Wish Licky, and then a Fizdef Rocky Helmet Mew. So I'm going kind of sort of like a bulky offense on this one. I'm really freaking nervous, guys. So freaking nervous. I'm going to go and I'm going to put my team into the damage calculator real quick before I even forget. Okay. Let's get this battle going. I'm expecting him to bring Piloswine. I'm expecting him to bring Kyurem. I'm expecting him to bring Megalop, Zapdos. He didn't bring Piloswine. However, he did bring Chinchino, which is kind of sort of good for me. He brought literally nothing for Infernape. Literally nothing. However, I do want to get Rocks up ASAP Rocky, so that way I can get 25% off on that Kyurem. That is super important. My Mega Altaria set can live any hit from Chinchino, even if it's choice banded, and I can get a Dragon Dance up, and then I should be able to outspeed it. But realistically, the most important thing here is to lead off with my Donphan to get up Stealth Rocks. If he leads off with his Megalop, I'm going to switch directly into Mew. That's a no-brainer. Okay, let's see what he leads off with. I do lead off with Autobots Roll Out, as he leads off with Chinchino. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Bullet Seed does not KO me, even if he's Adamant Choice Banded. Versus my Mew. The most he can do to me is Tail Slap, but he'll take Rocky Helmet damage out the wazoo. So I think Mew is just my best switch in here. I could also go into my Altaria expecting a Bullet Seed, but that's a little risky. So we'll go into... I kind of wanted to double check my calc on Slowking. See how well I do take an Ice Beam from that thing. Alright, 40 seconds, so I'm good. Yeah, I can easily set up on Slowking. So yeah, I'm just going to go into Mew here. It is my designated check to Megalop. However, I'm fine with just letting it get weakened for, if he goes for Tail Slap here, it won't do more than like 60%. He does go for Bullet Seed, so this should do about 30% or so I can roost off this damage. What would suck is if he's King's Rock. However, normally that's banned. If King's Rock is not banned, then that's kind of sort of just a douche move. But yeah, we kind of sort of just drink that hit. And I'm at 130 out of 207. I'm at 32%, so that means it did 38. That means he is Jolly Choice Banded, which is really good information. So here I'm just going to roost up. The only way he could get that damage is if he was choice banded. Even if he was adamant, he wouldn't have gotten that damage. So Slowking does come in. Now, I kind of sort of want to go directly into my Licky, so that way I can go into my Donphan, like pass a wish into it. I can also always heal Bell off any status he gets on me. Not worried about it. I doubt he'll go for Toxic here, because if he does, he'll be Toxicking himself, and he doesn't have a Cleric on his team, aside from Megalop. So I just expect him to go for Scald here. Maybe a Dragon Tail, but so I know that that is a choice banded Chinchino. I went for Shadow Ball. That was really good. I think I'm just gonna go for a Toxic here because he doesn't really have the best switch into this thing. Like, it could be Heatran, but I could also pack Earthquake for it. So yeah, I'm just going to go for a Toxic here. Start whittling this thing down. If he goes into Heatran here, it's not the end of the world. He went into Zapdos. That's really, really good for me. As long as I land this Toxic. As long as I land the Toxic. Please land the Toxic. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're loyal. So now that that's Toxic, that makes Mega Altaria's job much, much easier. Part of me does want to just go for Dragon Tail here, because I can eat hits up from this thing for days. Part of me does want to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click Dragon Tail, expecting him to Volt Switch. He went for his own Toxic. That's fine. I do have Heal Bell on my Mega Altaria. Plus, I got a little bit of chip damage off on this thing. I'm hoping we get in something like Megalop. Like, that would be really nice. He is Rocky Helmet Zapdos. That's good to know. And I get in Heatran. Okay. Okay. So right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Wish to scout out what he wants to do. And then after that I think I'm going to go into my Donphan. He did get up his Stealth Rocks. Good play. Flamethrower does 70% to my Donphan. I do not like that damage. However, I can go into my Mew, scout out the set he is, force him out into something. What's he going into? Chinchino. This is a great switch for me. This is a great switch for me. Great switch. Because I get right back up to full health with the Wish, which is really good. And so I have a couple of plays I can do. I could go for a Toxic, get this thing weakened. If he goes for Tail Slap, it'll do about 55%, but he'll take 5 hits of Rocky Helmet, which does 5/6 of his health, instantly putting him in range of Mach Punch. And then I can always roost up later on something like the Slowking, the Heatran, or the Zapdos. Or I could go for the Psychic and kill this thing. I would rather go for the Toxic because his switch in to Slowking is much more optimal for him than going into Heatran, because I do have Earth Power to cover that switch. So I'm going to go for Toxic here. He goes for Knockoff. Okay. He is going to take some Rocky Helmet damage from this, and I get a Toxic off. I can roost off the damage that he did from Knockoff, so that's pretty good for me. Yeah. Now I need to get up my Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go for the Roost here. I don't really lose much from it. He won't be able to kill me with Knockoff unless he crits me. I just spoke it to life. But he won't be able to kill me with Knockoff. That's super important. Yeah. Went into Slowking. I'm going to Toxic this thing. I'll be able to scout out damage that he does to me with Shadow Ball. Yeah. I feel bad for literally toxicking half of his team. But it's the best way for me to wear down his walls and making them set up fodder for my, what's it called? He went into Heatran here. This is really good for me. This is really good for me because if he wants to Toxic me, I'm completely fine with that. Because as you know, I do have Heal Bell on my Mega Altaria. I just need to make sure it's in against something like the Heatran or the Zapdos, and I'm good to go. But I do want to go for Earth Power. I want to pop this thing Shuckaberry. I want to... oh, he's not even Shuckaberry, so this should do about a good 70%. Yeah, cool. He went for Lava Plume. I'm not too worried if he burns me. That did a lot. 207 to 125. Did 40% from a Lava Plume. So he's definitely like Modest, max special attack, or he has like Charcoal. I think Modest max special attack is a better assumption. However, as I said, I can still roost up on a lot of things on his team. Zapdos, Mega Lopunny, Slowking being 3 of them. So I kind of sort of just want to go for Psychic here, expecting him to go into his Zapdos. But I don't think Psychic will kill. Nah, Psychic won't kill. We'll go for Earth Power here. Yeah, he can go into his Zapdos. I don't care. I can roost up on that. I can click Psychic against it. Slowking doesn't really bother me too much because I'll be able to scout out this thing set. I can Toxic it. Earth Power did about 10% or so. Okay. Judging by that, I think he's just Spadef. I don't think he's Assault Vest. But if he is... Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does a max of 45% if he's max special, 48% if he's max special attack Modest. So I'm guaranteed to live this. So I'm going to roost up and scout out this thing's set a little bit more. I want to know how offensive this thing is. It looks like he didn't bring a whole lot to break down my wall core, honestly. You know, for Dragon Tail, that's fine. I'm physically defensive. I can take this for days. Just drop me into like Mega Altaria. LeBron Apes. Okay, this is fine. I don't have U-Turn. I have Mach Punch. I took that off. However, judging by that Earth Power damage, he is Spadef. I don't think he's Fizdef at all. And a Z-Move Thunder Punch does 82 to 97. He looks like he's in that range. And if he goes into Zapdos, I'll be able to kill that. Making everything so much easier to kill. I can spam Earth Power with Mew, but spam Earthquake with my... I'm going to go for the Z-Move Thunder Punch. I'm going to do it. He has nothing that's immune to this, and he just stays in. So there's a very good chance here that I could kill this thing. There's a very good chance here. This will make me a little bit weaker if it doesn't kill to Chinchino and Kyurem. However, I do think this will kill. Yes! There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. My my recording software did crash on me, so all I'm doing right now is he went into his Megalopony, in case you couldn't tell. So right now, I think I'm just going to go directly into my Mew. Killing off that Slowking was huge. Was absolutely huge. I'm actually going to go into my Donphan, because he won't be able to kill me with Ice Punch, and I can get up my Stealth Rocks. And that's pretty big. I don't want to Rapid Spin, mainly because I do fully expect him to go into his Zapdos to defog his rocks away. So I think it's more likely for him to go for Fake Out plus Return than Ice Punch straight away. He did go for the Return. I can't take a Return plus an Ice Punch. Can easily take it. So I do think Stealth Rocks are the most important thing in the world right now. I really, really do. I really, really do. I guess my recording software just couldn't take the gigavolt havoc. Jeez. Adamant Ice Punch does nothing to this set. Earthquake does 50% minimum if he has no HP investment. I'm going to get at my rocks. And then after this first Ice Punch, I should be able to take another one. But he is going to switch out, and I'm expecting him to go into his Zapdos. He goes into his Kyurem. Okay. That's fine. Here's why. Ice Beam does not kill me if he's Scarfed. Ice Beam to 70% max, and I'm at 148 over 197. And I'm at 75%. Earthquake gets off so much damage, and if I go for knockoff, I get rid of his Choice Scarf. I kind of sort of want to go for knockoff, but is knockoff guaranteed to break a sub from it? It is not. If he has no HP investment, it's still not. I'm going to go for a knockoff. Let's see if he's Specs, if he's Scarfed, if he's Choice Scarfed, or a non-boosting item, he cannot kill me. He did not kill me, he is Choice Scarfed, but we're going to get rid of that Choice Scarf right the heck now. Meaning that my Infernape now outspeed this thing. Ooh, he's Choppleberry. Ooh, okay. That was really good to get rid of. That was very, very good to get rid of. I kinda want to just let my Donphan go down, go into my Scolipede and sweep. So I think it does at this point. 67 to 80? Ooh, that's close. However, I could go into my Infernape after this and scare him out. So I'm just going to let him kill off my Donphan here. And I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin just in case. But he's going to kill me off here. Pretty easy play on his end. However, he doesn't have much for this at all. This thing is weakened to the point where a +1 Mega Altaria will be able to outspeed it, I'm pretty sure. 161, my Altaria. Actually, it doesn't. Shit, that was bad prep on my end. That was bad prep. I should have EV'd my Mega Altaria to outspeed Timid max speed. So, Flare Blitz does 48 to 57, it doesn't kill. I kind of sort of just want to go close combat and kill this thing off. His switching can be Zapdos. Close combat plus Flare Blitz will kill it. See, I'm going to use this as a prime example as to why Z-moves are kind of sort of stupid. They're very hard to prep for in League format. They're very, very hard to prep for in League format. my Infernape picks up a kill. My Infernape, that's his second kill of the game. Good job, Infernape. I'm proud of you. However, anything he goes into, I can't kill. Except for Megalop. I cannot kill that. However, if he does go into Megalop, I can go into... Yep, he goes into Megalop. I can go directly into my Mew, and I can wall this thing pretty much till Kingdom Come. And I can use this as setup fodder for my Mega Altaria. So we're just going to go directly into Mew. Once Kyurem comes back in and it takes Stealth Rocks, it's in range of Mega Horn. So his entire team is getting pretty weakened for Scolipede as well. Look how little that return does. So part of me wants to just roost up, part of me wants to click Psychic. I'm at 125. I should have paid more attention as to how much HP that did so I could see if he's Jolly or Adamant, but I'm pretty sure he's Jolly, going by that. Return does 39% maximum. I'm at 125. I'm at 60%, so I do need to roost up here. However, I can 1v1 the rest of his team with this Mew. Did 120 to 85. 35 points of damage. Why did that do so little? Why did that do so little? I can click Psychic here pretty much freely. Don't really understand that play. After poison damage, I might be able to kill this thing with Psychic. With 2 Psychics in me. Yeah, he's in range after a turn of poison. I think I just win here with my Mew. So now rocks are guaranteed. Yeah, they're guaranteed to stay on both sides of the field. So I have a couple different win cons now. I have Mew. Kyurem shouldn't be able to KO me. Kyurem. So Draco does a lot and Ice Beam does 44% maximum. I'm going to go into my Licky. The only reason why I'm not staying in there is because I know for a fact that if he goes for like Draco, it's going to hurt. As to where Licky is the most expendable member of my team right now. And if he goes for a Draco, ooh, he's Roost. That's a good play. That is a good play. I do kind of sort of want to just click Dragon Tail. He can't outcome me with anything. I'll be able to get more Stealth Rocks damage off on Chinchino and Megalop. There's only other 2 mons remaining. That's pretty good. I'm going to go for a Dragon Tail right here. Ooh, okay, so we went into Chinchino. That's really good. So got a little bit more chip damage on that. Dropped right into Megalop. So here's the thing. I could use Megalop as setup fodder for my Mega Altaria. Or I could just kill this thing with Mega Altaria and guarantee win with Infernape. I'm going to click Protect here just to scout and see what he's going to do. If he goes for Drain Punch... Ooh, okay, this is good for me. This is good for me, because now something else is taking more Stealth Rocks damage. Which you know it is. I'm going to let him kill off my Licky here. Because if I can get off one Dragon Dance against this thing, because I think Tail Slap does 0. Tail Slap actually does a lot. And I won't outspeed after one Dragon Dance. So... I think I have to try to win with my Scolipede here. I'm going to go for a Wish just in case he goes for a knockoff or something. He goes for Tail Slap, and he misses the Tail Slap. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Because I can click Protect here, or I could go into my Mew, and I could get a nice fat Wish right back. Does 50 to 60. What is my Mew at? I honestly think what I would rather do is click Protect here, let him die to Poison, let my Licky go down to whatever Megalop goes for, go into my Mew, and weaken down his team from there. I think that's what I would do. I think that's the best course of action, honestly. I won't die to Poison because of Wish. He should die to Poison because he's very, very low. He does die to Poison. Okay. So now here's my dilemma. I do take a lot from Poison. I'm still out of range from Kyurem's Draco. That's something to keep in mind. I think my best course of action here is to let him kill me. I think I'm going to go for Protect first in case he has Drain Punch, so that way he gains as little HP back as possible. I can go into my Mew indefinitely on this thing. So why don't I do that? Because I want to get the kill with Mega Altaria to make sure he only has one Mon left. Mega Altaria... versus Kyurem. Frustration guaranteed kills it. So once I get Mega Altaria in, I guarantee get a kill. And my Infernape guaranteed kills the Kyurem. I'm going to click Protect here. I did just go for Protect last turn, so it might not work. It does not work, that's fine. He goes for Iron Tail. How much does Iron Tail do to... Iron Tail does 55% maximum to my spread, so I can guarantee going to my Mega Altaria, get my Mega Evolution off. Well, that's if he's not adamant. If he's adamant, it still shouldn't kill. 62% maximum. So I'm going to click Mega Evolve, and I'm going to click Frustration here. And this picks me up a kill. No matter what, this picks me up a kill, whether it's against Mega Altaria, Mega Lopunny, or whether it's against Kyurem. This nets me a kill. If he switches into Kyurem right here, then I kill that unless he has a lot of HP investment, which I don't think he does. I don't think he can. He also does have a chance to miss Iron Tail, and he also has a chance to crit me. So there's a couple of things that could happen here that would screw me over. He does hit the Iron Tail, does not crit me, and I kill the Mega Lopunny. That's huge. That is huge. So Megalop didn't get the sweep that I wanted it to, mainly because he didn't bring Tangrowth. If he had brought Tangrowth, that would have been easy switch-ins for my Mega Altaria to set up on. So, as much as I love Mega Altaria, and I think it's a beautiful Pokemon, my best play here is to just sack it off, go into my Infernape, click Close Combat, and win the game 3-0. That is my best play here. If he tries to roost up on me, I'm going to do lots of damage. For future reference, I definitely need to make sure I speed creep things at +1 with my Mega Altaria. I forgot to do that this week because I was so focused on the bulk aspect of it. So that's kind of where my prep went wrong. He does just go for Ice Beam. However, there is no way I can lose this game because let's say he's like max HP, max defense, which I know he isn't. Mega Altaria still killed Mega Lopunny. That makes me happy. But my Infernape can kill him, and if it doesn't kill him, I still have my Scolipede in the back, which can easily kill this thing after a close combat with a Poison Jab. If for whatever reason this doesn't kill, but I know it will. Then we just click Close Combat, and I think that finishes off the game. Infernape put in a lot of work. He got 3 kills. Who toxicked the Chinchino? Who toxicked the Chinchino? That's a good question. I don't remember. I'll have to watch back. I'll have to watch it back. But 32 turns in 30 minutes. That's not bad. Like that's a pretty fast-paced moving game. That's it's pretty good. Go for Close Combat. And if he did still have his Chople Berry, this would not kill, but it does kill. And Infernape picks up his 3rd kill of the game. That's awesome. Good job, Infernape. You really put the work in. Good job. Good game to my opponent, Corey, also known as the BandedCaterpie. Very, very fun game. Very fun game. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also, make sure to go over to Corey's channel and give him some love because he's a very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. I think you all will enjoy his content as well. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get him out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.